This deep dive is powered by Growth Suite. Growth Suite helps you to run smart discount campaigns on your store. Test it for free on your Shopify store. Just land on the Shopify App Store now and test it for free. Welcome, everyone. Today we're diving into something that's, well, absolutely crucial for your Shopify store right now. Really getting into a mobile-first mindset when you think about design.
Yeah, it's really gone past just being a good idea, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's fundamentally how people shop online now. We're basing this deep dive on insights from the Conversion Bible's piece, Mobile First Psychology, and it highlights that something like 70% of e-commerce sales are happening on mobile.
70%, that's huge. It completely changes the game.
It really does. It's not just a big slice of the pie. It is the pie for many stores.
Exactly. And, if your store isn't delivering a really smooth mobile experience, the cost is pretty significant. We're seeing data suggesting, 61% of people will just leave a poorly optimized mobile site?
That's right. And maybe even more telling, about 40% will actively go to a competitor if their mobile experience is better.
Just gone. Ouch. So the stakes are incredibly high then.
Definitely. So our mission today, drawing from the Conversion Bible, is to really get inside the head of the mobile shopper. Like, what are the psychological triggers happening during those moments? And then how can you translate that into practical design tactics for your Shopify store?
Okay, let's do it. Let's get into that mobile shopper's head. What's actually happening when someone pulls out their phone to browse or maybe buy something?
Well, the big concept is this mobile mindset. Think about when people shop on their phones. It's often in these little gaps in their day, right?
Yeah, like on the commute or waiting in line or maybe even watching TV.
Exactly. It's shopping in what the source calls micro moments. These short bursts of activity where the expectation is for immediate, relevant results, like now.
Micro moments.
Yeah.
So if your site's slow or doesn't show them something useful right away, that little window just slams shut.
Bang. Opportunity lost. Mobile users value convenience and speed almost above everything else. They expect things to feel personal, too, like remembering them if they visited before, showing relevant stuff.
And they hate friction, right?
Oh, they have very little tolerance for friction. Things like long forms, clicking through too many steps to check out, and especially slow loading times. Those are just major turnoffs. Actually, if your Shopify store takes more than, say, 3 seconds to load on mobile, you're probably losing sales right there.
3 seconds. Wow, that really highlights the need for everything to be super smooth, self-service almost.
Absolutely. People want to browse easily, find things quickly, maybe even handle a return without any hassle. And it's not just about tech speed, it's physical too.
Yeah.
Think about the thumb zone psychology.
Right, how we actually hold our phones. Usually one-handed, thumb doing all the work.
Yeah, exactly. So the easiest parts of the screen to reach without shifting your grip are usually the center and the bottom. This has, huge implications for where you put critical buttons.
Like add to cart or buy now.
Precisely. Putting those buttons right where the thumb naturally rests. That can seriously boost conversions. It sounds simple, but think about stretching your thumb awkwardly to tap a tiny button. It's just annoying.
Yeah, especially if you're trying to do it quickly or, walking down the street.
And touching a screen isn't like using a mouse. Buttons need to be big enough, with enough space around them so you don't accidentally tap the wrong thing. Designing for the thumb makes the whole experience feel smoother, less frustrating.
Okay, so we've got the mobile mindset, micro moments, speed, convenience, and the physical interaction, the thumb zone. What are the core psychological principles driving mobile-first design then?
Okay, principle number 1, simplicity and clarity. You really want to reduce the cognitive load. That's basically the mental effort needed to figure things out.
Keep it simple.
Exactly. Clean, uncluttered interface. Focus only on the absolute essentials. Great product pictures, clear, concise descriptions, and a really obvious path to purchase. Minimalist layouts, good use of white space, readable text that all helps the product shine.
And a messy screen just confuses people.
Totally. It distracts, confuses, and confused visitors rarely buy anything. Keep it clean.
Got it. Less is more. Keep the brain power focused. What's next?
Visual hierarchy and content prioritization. This is huge on small screens. Remember, people scan vertically, often quite fast.
Scrolling.
Right. So your most important stuff, key info, main calls to action, needs to be above the fold. Visible immediately, no scrolling needed at first glance. Use clear headings, subheadings, keep text short and scannable.
Break it down.
Yeah, break down big blocks of text. Use bolding maybe to highlight key points. You're basically guiding their eye down the page, making it easy to digest the information.
Like curating the experience for them. Makes sense.
Then there's optimizing for touch interaction. Things need to look tappable, and they need to feel tappable.
What do you mean feel tappable?
Well, buttons need to be a decent size for a thumb press, right? And when you tap something, you need immediate feedback, like a little color change or a subtle animation, something to confirm the tap registered.
Ah, okay, that little visual confirmation.
Exactly. Poorly sized buttons, or ones that don't respond instantly, lead to missed clicks and frustration. That drives people away. Also, think about natural gestures like swiping through product images. Make it feel intuitive.
That immediate feedback loop, yeah, it does make interactions feel more satisfying, even digitally. Okay, what's the last key principle?
It's the psychology around speed and performance. We touched on it, but slow load times aren't just annoying. They actually erode trust. People start to think your site is maybe unprofessional or unreliable.
So optimizing images and page structure is non-negotiable.
Absolutely critical.
Yeah.
Compress those images, streamline the code. And if there is an unavoidable wait, like during checkout processing, use progress bars or loading indicators.
Why does that help?
It manages expectations. It shows the user something is happening, that the site isn't just frozen or broken. It reduces that feeling of anxiety or impatience.
Okay, so simplicity, clear hierarchy, optimized touch, and speed. That's a solid foundation. How do Shopify merchants actually put this stuff into practice? What are the strategies?
Well, the absolute baseline is having a truly mobile responsive design, choosing a theme or building a layout that just fluidly adapts to any screen size.
So it looks good on any phone or tablet.
Right. But it's more than just shrinking the desktop version. You need to think mobile first from the start. That vertical scrolling flow, larger text for readability, those compressed images for speed.
You mentioned adaptive design earlier.
Yeah, adaptive is where you might have a few distinct layouts for different screen size ranges. Responsive generally flows more continuously. For most Shopify stores, responsive is usually simpler and more effective. And typography, don't forget that. Text has to stay clear and readable even on small screens.
Think vertical, readable text, optimized for speed. Got it. What about getting around the store? Navigation?
Navigation and user flow psychology are key. Mobile users generally don't like digging through deep, complicated menus. Lots of tapping, easy to get lost.
Keep the main menu simple then.
Yeah, concise and intuitive. And a search bar. Make it prominent, easy to find. Lots of mobile users know what they want and just want to search for it quickly.
What about breadcrumbs? Those little trails showing where you are?
They can be surprisingly helpful, actually, even on mobile. They give context, let people backtrack easily without hitting the back button multiple times. The main goal is just smooth, obvious paths to products and checkout.
Streamline that journey. Okay, let's talk product pages. Super important for conversion, right?
Definitely. On mobile, product pages need to be visually strong, but also easy to scan. Big, clear product images are a must. Pinch to zoom helps, showing multiple angles.
And descriptions.
Keep them short, punchy, persuasive. Focus on the core benefits. Social proof like ratings or short testimonials can be powerful, but place them carefully so they don't clutter things up. Build trust without overwhelming.
Right, and things like size or color options.
Make them super easy to see and tap. No tiny radio buttons.
The goal is to answer key questions quickly and reduce any hesitation about buying. Answer questions, remove doubts, make sense, and then the checkout, often the place where things fall apart.
Exactly. Mobile checkout optimization is all about removing barriers. The main rule: fewer steps equals better conversions. Period.
So minimize form fields?
Absolutely. Use autofill whenever possible. Offer mobile payment options like Apple Pay, Shop Pay, Google Pay. Letting people skip typing and card details is a huge win.
Less typing, more tapping.
You got it. Show trust signals like security badges, but subtly. Don't clutter the final steps. And have a plan for abandoned carts. Automated email reminders can bring a surprising number of people back.
Okay, less friction, build trust, and follow up. Good advice. Now, how about making the experience feel more personal on mobile?
This is where leveraging your first-party data comes in. The data you have in Shopify past purchases, what people viewed, favorite categories, that's gold.
Use it for recommendations.
Yes.
Yeah.
Personalized recommendations. Greet returning visitors with relevant suggestions based on what they liked before. It creates familiarity, shows you get them, and encourages them to look around more.
But be transparent about using data.
Oh, absolutely. Transparency is key for trust. Let people know how you're using their information.
What about using location? Can that help personalize?
It definitely can, especially for mobile users. If you have physical stores or offer local pickup, Showing in stock near you based on their location creates real immediacy. Even for online-only stores, you can sometimes tailor content or offers based on region, but always get permission first.
Right, permission is crucial. Okay, quick aside, mobile app versus mobile website. When does one make more sense than the other?
That's a big strategic question. People tend to install an app if they buy frequently from you, or if the app offers something special, exclusive deals, maybe easier loyalty tracking.
And the expectations are higher for an app.
Generally, yes. People expect apps to be super smooth, very personalized, maybe use push notifications effectively. But honestly, a really well-optimized mobile website can deliver an amazing experience too. Not every brand needs an app right away. It depends on your audience, your resources, your goals.
So it's not a simple yes/no. Okay, the conversion Bible piece mentions some stores doing mobile really well. Can you give us a few examples? What are they doing right?
Sure, look at Allbirds. Their mobile site is just clean. Big, beautiful photos, minimal layout, really smooth scrolling. Navigation is simple, and finding their sustainability info is easy. It feels polished, but not busy.
Clean and clear. What about Gymshark?
Gymshark knows their audience. It's energetic, great visuals, but crucially, it's fast. Really fast loading. And they blend in fitness content, which builds community, makes it more than just a store.
Right. Commerce plus content. Kylie Cosmetics.
High-quality visuals are key for them, fast product pages. They use a quick buy option effectively, which speeds things up. And they often use mobile for limited drops, creating that urgency.
Leveraging mobile for scarcity.
Yeah.
Smart. And Alo Yoga.
Alo Yoga's mobile sales apparently grew a lot when they focused on blending commerce with their lifestyle content. Interactive product pages, links to virtual classes right there on mobile. It's about that community feel again.
Interesting. So common themes seem to be great visuals, speed, ease of use, and sometimes that community or content angle, all tailored for mobile. How does a store owner actually know if their mobile design is working, though?
Yeah, that's vital. Testing and optimization.
Yeah.
You absolutely need to test on real mobile devices with real users if possible. Watch people try to use your site.
What about tools?
Tools like heat maps are great. They show where people are tapping, scrolling, what they're ignoring. A/B testing is essential too. Test different button placement, different text, different images. See what actually converts better. Session recordings let you watch anonymous user journeys, see where they stumble.
So you can spot the friction points. What metrics should you track specifically for mobile?
Definitely track your mobile conversion rates separately from desktop. Keep a close eye on mobile page load times. Mobile bounce rates, how many people leave after viewing just one page. Mobile cart abandonment rates.
Anything else?
Yeah, look at how often the search function is used on mobile. And track your exit pages, where are people leaving from. All these give clues about what's working and what's not.
It sounds like a continuous process then, not a one-time fix.
Oh, absolutely. Mobile habits change, new devices come out. You need to keep refining, refresh layouts periodically, update elements. Even small tweaks, changing button size slightly, adjusting spacing can sometimes have a surprisingly big impact. Listen to feedback, watch the data, and adapt quickly.
Constant evolution. Okay, looking ahead briefly, what future trends in mobile e-commerce should we keep an eye on?
Well, voice search is growing. People searching using voice assistants on their phones. So optimizing content for natural language queries might become more important.
Interesting. What else?
Augmented reality, AR. Letting people virtually try on clothes or see furniture in their room using their phone camera. That could be a game changer for reducing returns and boosting confidence.
Yeah, I could see that being huge.
Social commerce is also blurring the lines, buying directly through social media apps on mobile. And mobile payments will keep evolving. Think one-tap ordering, using biometrics like fingerprint or Face ID for even faster, more secure checkouts.
Lots to watch out for. Okay, to wrap this up, what's the main message we should take away from this deep dive?
I think the core takeaway is pretty clear. Focusing on mobile-first design isn't just a nice-to-have anymore. It's absolutely essential for Shopify success today. You have to understand how your customers think and behave when they're on the go.
And designing for that mindset creates better experiences.
Exactly. Experiences that feel natural, make decisions easier, and ultimately bring customers back again and again. It's about removing friction and making it feel effortless in the palm of their hand.
It really comes down to those details, doesn't it? The thumb-friendly layout, the instant loading speed.
Precisely. Those details are often the difference between a sale and a lost customer. So keep looking at your site through that mobile lens, keep testing, and keep adapting.
So, a final thought for everyone listening. What's one small, thumb-friendly change you could make to your Shopify store today? Just one thing to improve that mobile experience right now.
That's a great question to start with.
This deep dive was powered by Growth Suite. Growth Suite helps you to run smart discount campaigns on your store. Test it for free on your Shopify store. Just land on the Shopify App Store now and test it for free. This has been an episode of Conversion Bible.